Welcome to Byby Mymy Cooking Show. So today we are in Byby's house again, and we are reviewing some very interesting wines from this champagne house called Remy.
Yeah. So this house, they started to acquire a piece of land in Champagne.
In Bouzy, the Grand Cru village of Bouzy.
Yeah. But then they only started off by selling grapes
Yes.
to other champagne houses. And then they only focus on making red wine, is that right?
Yes. Only in 2014 then they started to make sparkling wines. What we know today as champagne. So we thought it would be really interesting to
Have this comparison.
Yes, the still red wines, a Pinot Noir, and a typical sparkling champagne. Yes.
So what do you think about the Pinot?
The Pinot is very interesting. I love it actually. It's really good.
It's a really nice. The color is a little bit cloudy, but that is because of this house actually organic houses, right?
It's an organic house, and
then
they do not filter their wines.
Yeah.
So this Pinot Noir Red is a 2014 vintage.
So we think that it will benefit from some time because we actually decant this for probably 3 hours at least, and we still think that it will benefit a bit more with some time. So it will definitely be good for a bit more of a cellaring.
Yes. So it's one of the few champagne houses that make both still red wines, and the sparkling. And I think this is my first one, and I think this might be your second one trying, right? You had a Bollinger one before?
Yeah.
Yes.
So we think that their Pinot is totally on point, right?
It's really good. It's smooth. It's got a really nice long finish.
And it's just really, really nice.
The epitome of light red wine.
Yes. But we're not going to score it, do we? Because
we are
at the moment our scoring system
focusing on sparkling champagnes. Right? You have such an interesting decanter.
Look like a lab, right?
This is a comical flask. Where did you steal this from? Which lab?
I bought it from a proper pharmacy. We ordered this just for wine.
Very cute. So what do you think of their Quatre Terroirs?
So this came from like 4 different wineries, right?
Four different villages, Bouzy, Ambonnet, and a couple of others. So it's a premier cru. And it's a non-vintage.
But the base wine is actually from 2014, 2015.
40% 2014 and 60% 2015, I believe.
And this is almost when they actually started off making champagne.
Well, 2014 was their first ever
batch
of sparkling wines, isn't it? And I would say this is an extra brut, even though it's not labeled as extra brut, I think, with 3.5 grams per liter.
Yeah. So the nose, you would say, I thought the nose was quite, I would not pick it up as like an extra brut sort of nose because it's a bit more
pretty sweet nose. Well, to me it has a slight savoury nose. I'm not sure what you think about that. Almost like seaweed nose.
Yeah, I thought there's a bit of a, I don't know, I probably would say savoury.
Okay.
Or even some very weird sort of veggie...
Herbal. Not herbal, like vegetarian nose. Okay.
But the body itself was quite light.
Yes.
And the length was a little bit short, we find. Do you think?
Yes. But on the whole, it's quite a refreshing wine with some stone fruit, nectarine, and a bit of honey. But my main criticism is that it's falling quite a bit short.
Yeah, I would like it to be a bit more, the length would hold up.
Yeah, perhaps. Do you think in a few years it could be more integrated and...
Yeah, maybe. And it has that very refreshing end, almost like a peppermint or even...
Yes.
Which is strange. Never really come across this very much in our champagne, but the aftertaste, right?
Yes.
Seems to have that refreshing peppermint end.
So, just a few more facts. This was bottled in July 2017 and then disgorged, July 2016 and then disgorged in October 2017. So it does have a couple of years of age. So maybe that explains the slight honey, maybe nougat notes to it.
Yeah, but I'm still quite intrigued by that whole peppermint
Yes.
property.
Yeah.
But something new,
Something new, yes.
something exciting for us.
So,
So what is your score?
90.5 for the sparkling.
Yeah, probably 90 for me.
Always you have to be a bit lower than me, Byby.
Always a bit more critical.
Yes.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Thanks for another good tasting.